Hi Byronwood, I hope you're all okay and enjoying watching these assemblies online at home. Now things are a little bit strange at the moment and we keep being given new and different information all of the time. But I wanted to let you know that even though things are a bit different at the moment, your rights are still exactly the same. They haven't changed. That's one of the great and the important and special things about your rights. It doesn't matter who you are, or where you live, or what you believe, your rights never change. And although the way that we have our rights and the way that we do those things might look a bit different at the moment, the rights themselves are still exactly the same. So, for example, you still have the right to relax and play, but that might be in your garden instead of at the park.
Online PE with Joe instead of a football match with your team.
Or perhaps it's going for a walk or a cycle with the people that you live with instead of playing TIG with your friends. Now, there are a couple of your rights that I want to think about particularly in this assembly today. The first is Article 24, the right to the best possible health. This right is why it's so important that we listen to what the government has got to say to us about coronavirus. The people in charge of our country and the people who work in hospitals and doctor surgeries and pharmacies are all working really hard to keep us healthy and safe and make sure that you get this right to the best possible health. However, there's a couple of things that you can do to be respecting this right for yourself and for other people. You can make sure that you only leave your house for trips to the shops or for other essential items, for food, or it can be to go for some exercise with the people that you live with. Of course, if you do see someone that you know, it's okay to stop for a chat, as long as you stay 2 meters away from each other, and this will help to make sure that the virus is less likely to spread from one person to another.
The second article I want us to think about is Article 28, the right to an education. Now, school is shut for most children at the moment, and is probably going to stay shut for at least another couple of weeks. But that doesn't change the fact that you have a right to an education. And your teachers are busy working hard, making sure that there's work for you to do on the website each day. But it's also an opportunity for you to think about how you can make the most of this article and your right to an education yourself.
There are so many things online that you can use to learn about something new, something you get to choose, instead of an adult choosing for you. It's a chance for you to use your right to have a say in what you learn about, which is Article 12. The BBC has some great videos on all sorts. You could learn about the Egyptians or the Vikings, or just about the different animals that live in our oceans. You can even practice your Spanish. Just Google BBC Teach and have a look. Choose something you're interested in and get learning something new and exciting. Or perhaps you can take this time to learn a new skill or get better at something you already enjoy, like cooking or baking, learning how to make something crafty, growing a plant from a seed, improving your keepy-uppy skills, creating some cool online content, like this, or working on your artistic side. During the lockdown, I've been learning some new things by writing and taking part in quizzes on video chats with my family and friends. For example, did you know that an octopus has 3 hearts? Or that a group of butterflies are called a flutter or a kaleidoscope? I've also been enjoying having time to cook and bake new recipes. I've made a couple of batches of excellent cookies over the past few weeks. So my challenge to you is to make the most of this time you have at home to take your right to an education into your own hands. I want you to try and learn something new or get better at something you want to improve in. So that could be to learn about something that interests you, like space or animals. Or it could be to learn or improve at a skill, like cooking, art or computing. You could have a look at Miss Emerson's assembly from last week for instructions on how to make brownies if you'd like to try some baking. Then you can email your teachers to tell them what you've been learning. You can send them some information about what you've learned. You can create a poster or a book about your new learning. You can take some photos of what you've been doing, or something else. Be as imaginative as you like. I can't wait to hear about all the different things we've been learning about during our time off.